I'm not sure I watched the video. I think I read that thing. And I think it's rather sad. It's sad because some people have gone to a level that they are toxic, the toxins in their system, they can't hold it anymore. It has to do what people are taught in their houses, in their communities, what you teach them. You know, before Hitler started killing Jews, that was how it started. You know, he had to create the impression that Jews had to be exterminated. He created reasons why they should be exterminated. And it's hate speeches that created Boko Haram. Hate speech created bandits. And God help us if nothing is done. Like this lady in question, I would expect Nigeria to ask for her deportation and prosecute her, because she's worse than a terrorist.
Okay, the kind of ethnic hatred we are experiencing now was actually sown in the era of the military government. Coup and counter-coup were actually targeted at ethnic groups. So most of these ethnic groups, at this point, they wake up to realize that yes, this group was against our forefathers. It did not start yesterday. It started far back before 1960. And after 1960, the war and everything, those things were not really dealt with. NYC was not a solution. And most of those things that were supposed to bring Nigerians together, we could not achieve that. So the children waking up hearing stories of how Igbo were murdered in Jos, how Yorubas are this, how the Hausas are this, how Fulanis are this. It became very clear in the area of social media that this hatred now transferred from generation to generation. And now social media made it look as if we hate each other. Actually, I say it and I will say it again, that we as Nigerians, we are better together than divided. So the ethnic war we are seeing here is as a result of bad governance, it's as a result of poor parenting, it's as a result of not we knowing our history. Because if anybody is not knowing his history, whatever he hears on the street, he runs with it. So many people are running with the illusion that the Hausas are enemies to the Igbos and the Igbos are enemies to the Hausas. Meanwhile, it's not so. Go to Kano, see many Igbos owning properties. Go to the east, you see Hausas doing business. So Nigeria is better together than divided.
That is a rhetoric question that doesn't deserve any answer. Myself and yourself, we are Nigerian. Nigeria has been tougher than this, and we are able to met down so many of this trouble. We should look at all of us in this country are not having the same opinion. Are you with me? There are some set of people, their own is to pull down. There are some set of people, their own is to pull up. Then let us aggregate it. Let there be people that is pulling up more than the pulling down. We cannot shy away from such callous people. Are you with me? These are people that want to make money. That is their own economic way of generating money. Are you with me? We should calm them down. It is impossible. Nigeria, the word Nigeria is not negotiable. Why are we there? Are you with me? As small as I am, we have witnessed all those things. From Ali must go 77 and all those things, even till today. Are you with me? Those people are clamoring for what? For relevance, which Nigeria should be able to calm it down. The leaders there, why are we having the Azes? Why do we have the emirs? Why do we have the Obas? Their own is not everything. They let us go to the federal. They are there. Their responsibility is to make sure, talk to your people. If one is having this kind of a glamorous talk, calm him down. Everybody, you have a family, I have a family. If my children is doing something and you call me to order, it is as if that you are insulting me because I did not bring that my children up. Why are we having all the leaders? Before the colonial masters come to deregulate the whole system, we have elders in the village. Are you with me? Which is still in existence here. I'm talking to you.
Actually, let me say 85% is politics, honestly. And we people are not considering ourselves. And those you are working with or you are working for, when they get what they want, they will not even remember you. And those people who are fighting because of politics, go to tribalism, go to religion, Those people, you not see their own children. You can't see their family. It's only you are using tout, innocent and illegal people are doing it that. So honestly, that one is pure politics, and we are not supposed to go to that level.
You see, one of the number one enemy of human is poverty. You understand? If there is poverty in your nation or your community, it will cause many more calamity. For instance, lack of job opportunity creates poverty. You see, all those clashes is because of what? Lack of job opportunity. If there are some opportunities working, you have busy now doing one or two things, you don't have time for any other things than what? Than the time you have for where you are sourcing your income. So me, the person, I would say, if Nigeria should ignore all those things and come to unite as one and understand our status as an African and Nigerian, to rise up again, to fight terrorism, and we should also pray for our leaders. So leadership is not an easy task. Pray for your leaders, pray for your own self, pray for your leader, God to bless your leaders with human sympathy, so that at least everything will be better. Because we cannot do it on our own. Even the presidents, Mr. President Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu and his deputies, Kashim Shettima, they are doing their best. But the only thing is that their best is not enough, and it's not their power, it's not by their power, it's by God's power. So if we should pray for those people, we say for our life will be better. If their life is not better, our own will not be better. In our scriptures, they says you will be given leadership according to your ways of life. How you live your life, that's how you have your own leadership.
Cannot even refer you to ethnolingual diversities. Nigeria is we have different kind of tribes, different kind of languages in Nigeria, but that does not matter. The most important thing about what you are discussing right now is that I must tell you vividly that the policy that I've been making by the present government is unintended policy consequences. And that is the reason why we are facing this challenge. It's unintended policy consequences. There is no ideology, no democratic engineering. Even some of this electioneering campaign policy or promises they make, they fail. So I don't think they know where they are heading to. Sometimes I even imagine the kind of economic advisor they have. So Nigeria is an underdeveloped country. We are a developing country. So they should look at it that the way they handle advanced country, they should not handle Nigeria like that, because Nigeria is an underdeveloped country. So I don't bring the issue of maybe ethnic group, tribal, but no. What I'm concerned right now, as I'm talking to you presently, is all about the government itself. So the government have its own responsibility to do. The policies they have been formulating, policy consequences is unintended.
I think one of the most liberal states in Nigeria is Lagos State. Because the average Lagos person does not give a damn about it. But the average Lagos person does not travel abroad. It's been like that before independence. Lagosians are like that, you understand? So that's an aside. Then politics is local. Whether we believe it or not, even in the UK. In fact, the reason why Donald Trump became president was because of the racism content of Donald Trump. It's how politics is played. So we must be able to manage these things. That's why the understanding of diversity comes into play. And yeah, I would say the kind of politics that have been played by the political stakeholders is part of the issue, but also the value system of the people. You know, for instance, one of the reasons why Lagos is one of the safest states with all the population is because of the value system of the people. It is value system of people that creates kind of managers of the government. That's why they have had that level of governance in Lagos State. You understand? So it's the value system of the people. The value system is part of the culture. And one of the issues we have with Nigeria is the educational level in Nigeria. The average Nigerian or the average African is an illiterate, a primitive illiterate. Forget the fact that people speak English. A lot of people are not adequately educated because they are not properly informed. As a child, my parents were always taking us to libraries. I grew up in the university system. They took us to a library twice or three times. We were borrowing books. So I grew up in a house where everybody reads. So the way I reason is not the way everybody will reason. One of the major challenges we have with our politics and democracy is the way people are wired. Because they don't have enough information, and when you don't have enough information, you become a hard person.